And we welcome you back to the Rowdy Studios. My name is Bassmasters. That's Buzz Cutler, and we are both shocked
and amazed,
or maybe we're not, at the performance of Brad Keselowski. First at Pocono, second at Watkins Glen, third at Michigan, and then comes and wins the Bristol night race.
The Bristol night race. That's crazy, man.
What does this say about Keselowski in terms of the championship? I think we knew he was going to make the chase, but I think at this point you got to ask the question, is Brad Keselowski a true championship contender?
You know, it's hard to... You want to say yes. You want to say yes just based on the performance that you've seen out of this guy the last 4 races. It's hard to put stock in that run extending for another 12 races. You want to, and you see no signs that it'll let up. You see no sign. These aren't fluky wins.
By no means.
But there's not the history there to give you faith and confidence to say he's going to make noise in the chase, though I see no reason why he wouldn't at this point.
Well, I think noise is something he can make in the chase. There's a couple things. Number one, we were talking to one of his crew guys before the race, and he said Keselowski now knows he belongs.
He's driving with confidence.
So, in other words, he doesn't have to prove himself every lap. And Bristol was a textbook win for him. Start near the front, make the right adjustments on the car. If you get off a little bit, get it back going again, and then great pit stops all night long and make the moves at the end when you have to. He did that.
And he talked about that. Let's hear Brad.
Yeah, we had a pretty good car at the start of the race. Got a little bit off in the middle of the race, and we were probably a 5th or 6th place car. And then we dialed on it. And just got it right at the end when it mattered, and that's what good teams do. And this team is, tell what, they're on it.
You know, the other thing is he's done it on 4 very different types of racetracks. Pocono, Watkins Glen, a downforce track in Michigan, and then, of course, a short track at Bristol. But that also, I think, is a bit of a caveat when it comes to the chase, because the chase is downforce heavy. Michigan, he did very well, ran 3rd there, so that's a good sign. But half the chase races are on downforce tracks. That's a 1-race sample, so maybe, you know.
But we have Atlanta. We have Atlanta, and I think Atlanta will be a good litmus test. I think if he comes out strong in Atlanta, and I don't even need to see another top 3 or even another top 5 out of him to have faith in his turnaround and his ability to run for a championship. If I get a good, strong top 10 at Atlanta out of Brad Keselowski, then I'm a little bit more comfortable saying, yes, he is championship material even this year. But remember, if he squeaks into the chase on a wild card, he doesn't get the 10 bonus points per win. So factor that into
10. It's 3. It's 3 bonus points.
He doesn't get any.
But as Brad Keselowski himself said, there has been no chase where those bonus points has really made the difference. It could happen, but I don't think that's a big issue.
We have clinched it from the standpoint that nobody else can get 3 wins. So there's a possibility we can fall outside the top 20, but even that, I think it's a mathematical impossibility. So
still hard for me to see Keselowski as a championship favorite, but a guy who could win the championship, I think you have to say, yeah, it wouldn't shock anybody given the role he's been on right now.
Under last year's point system, right now, he'd still make the chase even without the wild card berth.
Absolutely. All right, that's our take on Keselowski. Another win, his 3rd of the season, his 2nd in the last 4 races, his 4th straight top 3 finish. Pretty danged impressive.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.